Welcome back to the Oi Rio Pro presented by Corona. We're in round 4, heat number 3, Kaipagura, along with 89 world champ Martin Potter for the call. And current number 2 on the Jeep leaderboard, Jordy Smith on the water with Adrian Ace Buchan as well as Matt Wilkinson. Non-elimination round, but the prize for a win in this round is a berth into the quarterfinals and a guaranteed 5th place or better pots.
Yeah, in the scheme of things, very, very important for a lot of guys, especially the guys trying to requalify. Ace Buchan, off to a flying start here. Ace Buchan, normally his weapon of choice is that backhand attack, but on this occasion, finding a beautiful left-hander, showing some energy. Jordy Smith up and riding as well. He saw what transpired in that last heat. Mick Fanning getting some beautiful right-handers, and Jordy Smith opening up, firing on all cylinders to finish off his first wave. Ace Buchan a 7, and Jordy Smith comes back at him with a 6.1. Jordy Smith, an opportunity here, Kaipo, to walk away with the yellow jersey if he makes it through to the semi-finals.
That's right, live action. We're looking at Ace Buchan's second scoring ride. He opened up with a 7, and now he quickly backed up that 7-point ride. We see the clock ticking. 35-minute heats here in round number 4.
Bite, especially in these kind of smaller waves. And Ace Buchan, well, started off well with a 7.0, and he's backing it up. Beautiful conditions here in the late morning, Sunday, and Ace Buchan on fire, just rapid fire, beautiful smooth surfing from him. And then Matty Wilco right behind him too. Matty Wilco arrived here last year with the yellow jersey, and this year just trying to find a bit of form. Final on the Gold Coast, goes for a little bit of air reverse but doesn't quite pull that one off. So Matty Wilco using his front side as well.
Leader's jersey, 3rd place or better would be the requirement right now. Adrian Ace Buchan, I call him the surgeon for this tactical scalpel, cutting through the lip and goes complete again. Just the way he places his turns, his technique and turn placement, second to none.
A real crouched over style, but just surgeon-like, absolutely. He's got a nice little board under his feet. Watch this turn here. Kind of hit a little bit of a bump, almost lost speed, but then still managed to get that board straight up and down, which is super critical to do in a very tight space. A real sort of tight transition on that wave there, but Ace Buchan managing to pull that one off, so looking to improve on a 6.20.
As a surfer's rep, and we see here Matt Wilkinson swinging as Wilco does, but the second swing misses the ball and goes down with a 6.3. And here goes Ace again. Vertical approach, 12 o'clock lunchtime. And another snap, boom, double lunchtime, and a fist pound. Ace likes it. Watch out for this guy, the big guy from Durban. Jordy Smith hucks the fins, and that wave just runs away.
On a little bit of a roll, he's finding the groove, he's finding the rhythm with the sets. Straight up and down using that backwash. Straight into the next turn, so beautiful flow between maneuvers. Lightning fast snaps there from Ace Buchan, rapid fire, a lot of surfing done in a very short space. Have a look at this one here. Straight up and down again. The thing I like about Ace Buchan's surfing is that when he comes out of his turns, he's coming straight back down in the same line that he went up in, not wasting any of the wave, maximizing that scoring potential. Jordy Smith, on the other hand, more down the line drive for Jordy Smith, busting the fins out, letting that board slide. So Jordy, just a small score. That's not going to go into his top 2, but have a look at the score from Ace Buchan.
Ace Buchan, I said straight o'clock, 12 o'clock lunchtime, and the judges just ate it up, devoured it for 8.67. Buchan furthers his lead amongst the other 2 surfers, Jordy Smith and Matt Wilkinson. Situation now, Jordy needs a near perfect 9.5 if he wants to take that lead from Ace Buchan. Matt Wilkinson, combo situation, Matt needing 2 scores, equaling 15.68 if he wants to advance straight into the quarterfinals.
Situation, that wave from Ace was underneath the priority of Jordy.
Here we go at Wilco on the forehand. couple of sweeping turns. The second one more of a snap, building up some speed down the line, and bangs that oncoming second. Unable to ride out of that to score on that final maneuver for Matt Wilkinson. For his backhand. Let's take another look at Matt Wilkinson.
Yeah, just kind of caught behind the section to kick things off, but beautiful swooping maneuver. Up through the lip again, almost caught that front part of the surfboard, so it did wipe a little bit of speed off, and then goes for the absolute gouge at the end, not completing that, so just pushing maybe just a little bit too hard. Was expecting a bit more resistance from the whitewater on that last maneuver, and it didn't offer that. So back to the drawing board for Matty Wilco. Style of surfing. Matty Wilco up and riding again.
What's he got for us? Hucks it, air, and caught up, incomplete, goes down, Matt Wilkinson.
For granted anymore, they focus on it as a really tough round. Nice surfing here from Matty Wilco. A couple of beautiful turns, and then goes for that air reverse. Doesn't quite get that rotation, and unfortunately not pulling that one off. So back out there for another shot, Matty Wilco. 20 minutes remaining. Plenty of waves been ridden.
Aaron Handley design, and Jordy Smith relies on Channel Islands, and there we go with Jordy putting that CI blade to the test. Late but complete on the finish.
That was better.
A lot better.
So as a backup, let's have a look at Jordy's form here. Straight into that first maneuver, wasting no time on this wave. Now he starts to get that down the line flow around the section and manages to fit another turn in. Critical stuff there at the end of that wave for Jordy Smith.
7 putts. Jordy Smith did lessen his requirement. Now he just needs a 7.81. Ace continues to attack on the backhand. This one's going to run away from Ace and not be one of his top two. His heat. Matt Wilkinson takes off a little fin drift takeoff. Gets straight to the lip. Hooks it again. And is going to build that momentum of turns that we're used to seeing from Matt Wilkinson. That's for better. A nice finish.
That was much better for Matty Wilco. Beautiful little takeoff though, wasn't it? It was
drifted.
Sort of a nice little side slip takeoff there, and then got that pendulum swing backhand motion going, which we love to see from Matty Wilco. Watch this takeoff here. Slides into it beautifully, and then just goes straight to work. That rapid fire backhand, that no messing around, and that has brought him so much success in the past. He needs to get it going though. He needs a massive score, 9.84. Time is ticking away. Just over 11 minutes to go. Conditions are hanging in there. That wind is starting to lie down just a little bit.
The looser the board, but you lose drive.
Yep.
Those are just rules of thumb. As we see a split peak situation out in the water with Jordy Smith sticking to the left-hander with a series of nice backhand snaps. Chucks the fin out of the last couple and goes complete. Fist pump. Feels like he's gotten that 7.81 that he's seeking. For sure, he's feeling that he got rid of his low score, which is a 6.17.
Really quiet. Jordy Smith, on the other hand, he's starting to find his groove, starting to come back. We're so used to seeing Jordy Smith go above the lip, but just sticking to the face of the wave. Just solid, clean, mistake-free surfing. A 7.8 on the wave before. Looking for a 7.81 to get himself up into that #1 spot. Was that as good as his 7.87? A very similar kind of wave. Maybe a few more turns. Maybe a couple of bigger turns on the 7.87. So I think it's a flip of the coin whether that's going to come in. I think it's going to come in around about that. Probably around about 7.5 to 7.6. Trailing with that third priority. Matty Wilco about to use his second priority.
Wilco snaps off the top, moves down the line, airs it out, and can't make it.
He's not getting enough rotation on that. He's sort of airing it out, but then not getting the spin, not getting that body spinning quick enough at the beginning of that maneuver. Hence he's coming down a little bit off balance, maybe backwards just a little bit too much. Easy said, sitting up here in the booth. Let's have a look. Bang, airs it out, and you can see just not getting those fins all the way around, and unfortunately it goes down. So that's the second time he's tried that. Maybe third time up will be the charm for him. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Ace Buchan. He's going to utilize his priority, try and improve on a 7.0.
Ace moving down the line, opens up with a top turn, carves a roundhouse builds some speed, snaps it through the lip, and needs to ride out of the whitewater, unable to finish that closing maneuver, likely not improving upon his position here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
Oh,
that's right.
But that's what they say, though. You pick one up and the other one comes naturally.
Live action with Ace Bucket, moving down the line, snaps a finish, and again, goes incomplete. He is our heat leader, however, and he's last in line as far as priority, so just trying to stay busy on the inside.
He's a smart guy when it comes to these kind of situations. Just trying to improve on that 7.0. Now, I don't think this wave is going to do it. Maybe not. He's got to do something special there. That not cooperating at the end. So back to the drawing board for Ace. Beautiful opening maneuver. Up and over the top again, but then this last turn here needed to click with that, needed to connect with that, and was expecting that wave to push back and give him a bit of drive off that section, but not to be. In the box seat with 40 seconds to go, Kaipo.
Here's the opportunity for Jordy Smith. Working this leftover. Needs to perform to a 7.81. Doesn't get the finish. Likely he's not going to get that score as we're down to just 25 seconds, Potts.
It's kind of just like he's kept the board in the water this heat, which is interesting.
Ace, our heat leader. And it looks like it's all but done. Ace Buchan going to be advancing to the quarterfinals. We're still on standby for last score at Jordy Smith, but don't think he's going to get the score. The hooter sounds, and we're going to wait for confirmation before closing the chapter here. In heat number 3, did not get it, Jordy Smith, so it is Adrian Ace Buchan on to the quarterfinals. We're going to be back with the last heat of this round number 4 here at the Oi Rio Pro, presented by Corona. Stick around. Kanoya Igarashi, Julian Wilson, and Owen Wright all coming up.